The night I ran out of Chuka's house barefoot, I knew something had snapped inside me. The road was wet, the rain had stopped, and my heart was pounding so fast I thought I would faint right there on the street. My wig had fallen off somewhere behind. My phone was gone, and all I could hear was the sound of my own breath as I kept running. Lagos never sleeps, but that night the city felt like it was watching me. Every street light, every passing car, like eyes staring into my shame. I used to laugh at girls like this, the ones who ended up running from a man's house at midnight. I thought I was smarter, but life has a way of humbling you. My name is Amara, and this is not the story I ever thought I would be telling. I came to Lagos from Enugu after NYSC, full of dreams, with my two best friends, Ify and Kemi. We were young, beautiful, and ready to enjoy life, as we used to say. Lagos welcomed us with noise and temptation. The city shines differently when you are desperate to belong. Ify was the wide one, always thinking big, always talking big, always finding her way into exclusive parties. Kemi, quiet but dangerous, had a soft smile that could make any man lose focus. And me? I was the one who believed I could balance it all. Small hustles here and there, side relationships, a bit of enjoyment. We thought we were just having fun. It started harmless. One birthday outing at Quillox, another night at W Bar, champagne on the table, new clothes every weekend, and random men calling us baby girl. You know that kind of Lagos life where Friday nights stretch into Sunday morning and you don't even know who paid the bill. That was us. We didn't see the danger in it. One night, if he introduced us to some big men from Abuja, she said they were generous and that all we needed to do was show up, smile and act classy. The hotel was in Victoria Island, all marble floors and quiet corridors. That's when I met Chuka. He had he had that kind of calm confidence that makes you feel small. Everything about him screamed money. The designer watch, the slow voice, the way he never rushed his words. I told myself I wouldn't get attached, but the more time I spent with him, the deeper I fell. He flew me to Abuja once, then to Johannesburg for what he called business trips. The hotels were like palaces, the cars black and shiny, and for a while I thought maybe, just maybe, I had escaped the struggles of normal life. But money that comes too easy always asks for something in return. There were nights I would wake up and find strange marks on my body. I would dream of shadows whispering my name. Kemi started getting sick. She thought it was malaria, but it got worse. Her skin turned pale and her eyes sank. She stopped eating. Ify, I think something is wrong, I told her one morning. We were sitting in her apartment in Lekki, the AC humming quietly. Ah, Amara beg, no start this your village talk, she said, painting her nails. It's stress jare, we'll take her to hospital. But deep down, I knew it wasn't just stress. Weeks later, we heard rumors. One of the Abuja men, the same ones Ify used to roll with, had been arrested for rituals. I couldn't breathe when I saw his face on the news. The same man that gave Kemi an iPhone 13. By then, it was too late. Kemi's health kept failing. She started screaming at night, calling out names we didn't know. She had begged us to pray, but each time we did, her body would shake like something inside was fighting. Then one night, she didn't wake up. That was the first time death entered our circle. After her burial in Ibadan, everything changed. Ify became more reckless. She said she couldn't let fear control her life. She started traveling to South Africa, meeting more men, older, richer, strangers. She would call me from fancy hotels laughing. Amara, you dey dull oo. Life is short jare. Kemi don go but we still dey. I tried to believe her but my heart was heavy. Then my own nightmares began. I had seen Kemi standing in dark corners of my room, her eyes black, her voice whispering, "You are next." I stopped sleeping. My skin broke out. Every night I would pray and cry, promising God I would change. But each morning I wake up and go back to that same empty routine. Fake smiles, fake love, fake life. The night I ran from Chuka's house was when everything collapsed. We had gone to a private lodge somewhere near Aja. He said it was a quiet place for just the two of us, but something felt wrong the moment I stepped inside. There were candles in the corners, a thick smell of incense, and two men standing by the door, not saying a word. "Who are they?" I asked. He just smiled. "Don't worry, my love. Just relax." My chest tightened. When I tried to leave, he grabbed my hands, whispering something in a language I didn't understand. That's when I knew I was in danger. I yanked my hand free and ran. I didn't look back. For days after that, I hid in a friend's apartment in Yaba. I couldn't eat or talk. My phone kept ringing. Unknown numbers, no messages. I deleted all my social media and changed my SIM, but guilt didn't disappear that easily. 2 months later, I got a call from South Africa. It was a Nigerian girl crying on the phone. "Are you Amara? I got your number from Ify's phone. She's gone." I froze. Ify had died mysteriously in Johannesburg. No signs of struggle, just her lifeless body found in a hotel bathroom. Some said overdose, others whispered it was spiritual payback. I didn't know what to believe anymore. That was when I packed my things and went back to Enugu. I stayed with my mother for months. Every night she would pray for me, crying quietly when she thought I was asleep. I was ashamed to tell her the full story. The doctor said I was healthy, but I knew something in my soul was broken. There were nights I would sit outside and watch the sky, thinking about my friends, their laughter, their foolish confidence, the way we used to dance like the world belonged to us. I missed them, even though they were gone because of our choices we made together. One day, I walked into a small church near the market. The pastor didn't know who I was, but when he looked at me, he said, "You have been running for too long, my daughter." I broke down right there in front of strangers. I cried till my chest hurt. That was the beginning of my healing. I started volunteering at a youth group, talking to young girls about the life we once called enjoyment. Some listened, some laughed. I understood. I was once like them, thinking Lagos life was a movie, that we were untouchable. But the truth is, every choice has a price. I still live with the memories. Some nights I dream of Kemi's laughter and wake up crying. Sometimes I feel Ify's spirit near me, teasing me like old times. But then I remember I'm still alive, and maybe that's for a reason. So if you are hearing my story right now, please listen carefully. Not every flashy life is sweet. Some doors open straight to darkness. Some blessings come with hidden chains. We chased pleasure until it swallowed us. We wanted love but found lies. We wanted comfort but invited curses. If I could go back, I would tell my younger self, Amara, peace of mind is better than designer bags. A clean heart is richer than any hotel suite in Johannesburg. Now I live quietly. I work in a small salon in Enugu, nothing fancy. But every time I see the sun rise, I whisper a thank you because I know how close I came to dying. This story isn't to scare you, it is to remind you that no matter how far you've gone, there, there's always a way back, but sometimes you will walk that road alone because not everyone who started with you will make it to the end. Some months after I settled back in Enugu, I decided I had to face the past properly. I went to Kemi's grave. The sun was low, casting long shadows across the cemetery. The wind whispered through the trees, and for a moment, I felt like I could hear her laughing again. I knelt down and touched the cold stone. Kemi, I'm sorry, I whispered. I should have been there. I should have stopped us from chasing all those men and money, all this madness. My voice broke. I couldn't speak anymore. I stayed there for a long time just looking at her name, and then I remembered Ify. I thought about all the nights we danced, laughed and made plans, thinking we were untouchable, all gone. And it was because we thought we were smarter than life, smarter than consequences. I whispered again, this time to both of them. I'm still here. I'm alive. I will not waste it. I will tell everyone. So maybe someone can learn from our mistakes. And I meant it. From that day, I stopped chasing quick money. I stopped looking for men to validate me. I started helping girls like me, girls who wanted the light and glamour without understanding the price. I tell them my story exactly like this, raw, painful, and unflinching. I don't sugarcoat it. I tell them about Kemi, about Ify, about myself, about what we lost because we wanted more than we were ready to pay for. Sometimes when I wake up at night, I still feel the shadows. I still hear whispers, and I still dream of those dark streets of Lagos, the fancy hotels, the men with smiles that hid so much danger. But I also feel something else, hope. Hope that I can live differently, that I can honor my friends by living wisely, by being careful, by loving myself first. Oh, here I am telling this story, hoping that anyone who listens will understand one thing. Pleasure, luxury, and quick life may look bright, but the darkness always comes for those who ignore the signs. Life can be cruel, yes, but it can also give second chances if you survive long enough to see them. I stand here today not proud of what we did, but grateful I am still alive to tell it. Kemi and Ify didn't make it, and their loss is something I carry with me every single day. But their memory guides me now, reminding me that the path of recklessness ends in sorrow, and the path of caution, honesty, and self respect, though slower, is the one that leads to life. If you are hearing this, please listen. Treasure your life, protect your heart, and think carefully about the doors you open. Some doors lead to joy, and some lead to a nightmare that never ends. And that is my story.